Yo, welcome back to the I Am Relentless podcast. I know I've been gone for a minute, but life happens, man. And some things you just got to put to the side. But hey, I'm back. I'm finna be more consistent, way more consistent. So yeah, man, just stay tuned. But hey, I'm just gonna wing it this podcast like I do, honestly. All the podcasts I done did, I just wing hop into the Arnold Classic. We're gonna do a recap on that. Adjust. I'm going to address a couple things that I heard on a few good bodybuilding podcasts that I watched that I want to put my input on. I ain't going to call out the podcasts' names, but yeah. So let's go ahead and hop into it. All righty. So first and foremost, the Arnold Classic UK was about, I say, a week or 2 weeks ago. If you don't already know, Hadi Chupan won again. Um, Samson probably had his best package to date, just as far as conditioning. Unfortunately, that wasn't enough to beat Hadi, but um, yeah, it looked good on Samson. Samson looked drier. He looked harder. Excuse me. Looked ooh, protein shakes. But yeah, Samson looked harder. He looked drier. Just to look at he did look smaller, but that's just probably part of him, not filling out. He did look kind of flat, but hey, it looked good on him and stuff. But yeah, and this is not Samson. I know I look like Samson, but this is my page right here. Go follow me. You can follow me on this IG Relentless Mentality or Big Mike Relentless. Go follow the podcast page. I Am Relentless. I appreciate it. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at Hadi. See if he has some pictures from. So that's Hadi Chupan. And yeah, that was a week ago. So I'm pretty sure that was the Arnold UK. And as you can see, I mean, Hadi did look better in the Arnold Classic in Columbus, but this was enough to beat Samson, man. The thing with Samson is, man, I just think that if he had a longer, if he had a little bit, like say, like one more week to prep, I feel like he could have beat Hottie. I don't know that. Nobody knows that, but the way that he came in just within a week after the Arnold Classic in Columbus, I mean, he looked different. He looked good. He looked harder. He looked drier. He looked conditioned and stuff. So just imagine if he had one more week, you know. But yeah, so Heidi, find the X, find the X. Let's move me out the way. Should I move myself down here? I'm gonna move myself down here because I'm cool like that. Oops, I did something wrong. You don't have no stage. I think this from the Columbus. Yeah, I think that's from the Columbus. All right, let's go to Samson, man. Let's go to Big Samson. Samson. Man, y'all better stop playing with Samson, man. Get ducked though. Big Samson, man. Don't hurt yourself, brother. Let's see if I know Samson got some stage shots or video. Was this the UK though? I think this was the UK. Any It's loud as hell, but you getting it though. I think this is the Arnold UK. It got to be the Arnold UK. Let me see. Yeah, that was the Arnold UK. Let's just look at this, bro. Yeah, he looked smaller, but he looked good. Pause. Or no Diddy since Diddy got all that shit going on. But yeah, that's a good looking front double bicep, even when he's downsized. So peep this out. Peep this out. Say if he put on a little bit more muscle, right? Into the O, because he qualified. And he come in this dry, come in this condition. That's dangerous, man. And I know it's a lot of podcasts out there saying, "Oh, you don't know if he comes in too lean or what he gonna sacrifice." It's like with Samson body type, you can tell that he holds on to muscle and lose body fat, even though he might, you know, size down a little bit, but he's still gonna hold a lot of his muscle and burn body fat. You know, I think Samson can. I think he can do that. Put on a little bit of like, 3, 4, 5 pounds if he can. If possible. If not, just let's play the condition game. He got a lot of muscle to hold already and stuff, but more muscle ain't gonna hurt him unless he just put on like 10, 15 pounds of muscle. But did again, hey, he might just turn into a mass monster and just just out muscle everybody. But I don't think that Samson an aesthetic bodybuilder. I just think it's more that conditioning and just playing that game. So I mean, I do think Samson is capable of putting on a little bit of more muscle. It ain't like he can't put on no muscle, but I just think it's more of the condition game that Samson needs to play. So Samson placed his second, man. That's still a good placing. Congrats, bro. Come to the O, do your thing. All right. Now, let's check an update from the mutant himself, Nick Walker. Excuse me. Should I address it now? I think I'm going to address it. Fuck, forget it. I need to wash my mouth. But so I was watching this podcast, this bodybuilding podcast. I ain't gonna say this name, the podcast name, but the guy has said that Nick Walker, he's starting to feel like this his words are somewhat of what he was saying, but he did say this. He's starting to feel like Nick Walker will never be able to win the Mr. Olympia. Really? Nick Walker can't win the Mr. Olympia? Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. If Nick would competed in the last Mr. Olympia, I think Nick would have won the Olympia. Let's be real. He would have been way more conditioned than Heidi and Derek. So yeah. Oh, he's his waist getting wider and no. His waist might look a bit bigger when he's massive and not like 4 to 6 weeks out from a show. But when he gets 4 to 6 weeks out from a show, that waist starts to look tight. So now I can see if he was hopping on stage looking like he was like, oh, let me wash my mouth. If he was looking like 10 weeks, how many weeks out? Like, cause this the update that people going by. Did you take it down? This update right here. Like, bro, Nick don't look like this. Like, bro, this how Nick look on like when he gonna get close to stage, bro. Like, come on. First of all, let's just look at that. That's from the NY Pro, New York Pro. Like, and this is coming from a competitive bodybuilder that said this, not even having competed. Don't even think about competing. I just love bodybuilding. Like, let me see when he was. Let me see. Look at that. And this 10 weeks post Olympia. Waist look smaller, look tighter, shoulders popping. Let me say this. My bad, Nick. I got to go through all this, bro. Let me say this. The bodybuilders that's most likely to win the Olympia before they retire, Lord willing that they live to accomplish that is Nick Walker, Samson. And honestly put Andrew Jack in there, depending on how he come back. Um do I say Hunter? I do think Hunter is capable of winning a Mr. Olympia, but I just think that the competition, honestly, I'm gonna be real. I think going forward, your top five is going to be always going to be Derek, Heidi, Samson, Nick, and I feel like I'm missing somebody that's in that top five. Excuse me. Did Andrew place top five? I don't think he did. Then you gotta think of Big Ramy come back, and he looked crazy. But them top three, man, or that top four, it's always gonna be in the mix. So come on, bro. I ain't gonna say a name or expose you or put you out there, but saying Nick Walker ain't gonna win the Mr. Olympia is crazy. It's super crazy, bro. Tripping. But it's all good though. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. Now, Mr. Olympia, Derek Lunsford. Just gonna leave it on that. Again, I ain't gonna say no names. I ain't gonna say the podcast name, but how can I dive into this? I'm on smoothly. Look, Derek Lunsford, right? Probably got the best back in this day of bodybuilders. Bubbly. People, get on Derek just because his flatness of his chest and stuff. And people starting to say, "Oh, Derek is not going to win another Mr. Olympia," and Heidi package that he brought to the Columbus Arnold, you know, most definitely would have beat Derek um, in the O, just because he was way more harder, way more conditioned at the Columbus Arnold. But for you to say that, pretty much saying he gonna drop down to like third. I mean, that's where Samson at. Look, listen to me, man. Just because people saying, "Oh, Derek can't get any leaner, he can't get any more condition than what he was at the O." How you know that? You don't know that. You don't know how could oh he never did it be well, just because it ain't never been done don't mean that he can't do it. If Derek can come in as conditioned close to what Heidi was at Columbus, just based off structure and shape, and he's not losing from the back. Let's make that clear. He will get another title. Is he gonna be a reigning champ? I think it's too much competition. Too much competition. I think Derek Lunsford is capable of winning a good 3 to 4, um, which is outstanding, which is amazing. But saying that he's not gonna, you doubt that he's gonna win again, and he's gonna drop is crazy. You got to realize he's working with Hani. He is working with Hani. And if you think Hani don't want to see this package peeled out his mind, then you really don't know Hani. Yes, he killed it with Heidi, but he looking at Derek Lunsford like that's the Mr. Olympia right there. You know, Hani like Mr. He like getting them titles, the Mr. O titles. So to think that Derek can't be better than this right here is crazy. So we do it like this. If if Heidi would have won the Mr. O, right? If he would have won the Mr. O. And let's say if Nick Walker competed in the O. And I feel like if Nick Walker would have competed in the O, I feel like Nick Walker would have won. And a lot of people feel like that. But who compares better with Heidi between Derek and Nick? I'm waiting. Nick, muscle, condition, hardness. Nick do. So structure wise, you got Derek and you got Samson. And I feel like the judges is rewarding structure, it's rewarding conditioning, and rewarding, just overall muscle mass. And obviously in the last Olympia, Heidi nor Derek was peeled. I feel like Nick would have been peeled. Not to be, you know, riding Nick wee wee, but everybody know Nick can be peeled out his mind. Everybody know them updates, even though he wasn't showing his legs. Nick looked it like looked it peeled. I was about to say something crazy, but so man, so to say, look, it can go either way, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I guarantee you, Derek is gonna win more than one Olympia. His back is just crazy, bro. You can't knock that. His back is just crazy, and if he come in harder and more conditioned, bro, it's lights out. The same thing with Samson. Man, these Olympias in the future is gonna be real competitive, man. Because Nick won it, Samson won it. Heidi won it. Heidi is gonna do whatever he can to be Mr. O. Gonna be real competitive. But to say that Derek is not gonna win again or is crazy. And these coming from bodybuilders that done competed. Like, come on, brother. Like, man, I feel like Derek get a lot of hate for no reason, man. Look at that. You gotta respect the champ. Gotta respect the champ. God damn, that's a massive transformation. Man, that's crazy. Some people, man, just be like I said, everybody in it is entitled to their opinion, but I don't honestly don't know. Like some of y'all just be with all due respect. I don't want no smoke, man. I don't want no podcast smoke. Just be talking. To say Nick ain't gonna win the Olympia, to say Derek is not gonna get another title is crazy. It's crazy, man. This how we gonna end the podcast, man. I appreciate you for watching. More consistent. Try to get two, the max 3 a week. I'm gonna be doing more reaction videos. Like, comment, subscribe. Go follow me on the gram. I am Relentless Pod. That's the podcast page. Relentless Mentality. That's one of my pages. Big Mike Relentless. That's one of my pages. Yeah, it's I'm easy to find, man. I ain't hard to find. Come find me. See you on the next episode. Peace.